Chapter 37 Whispers of the Vessel. Vaer shoved open the tavern door, the broken crown's raucous din spilling into the night like spilled blood, and stepped into the mist-shrouded streets with Zariel at his heels. The elf's grip on his arm was vice-tight, urgent as a blade to the throat, but Vaer shook it off with a grunt, his limp dragging as they wove through the crowds. Aelthyr's underbelly pulsed around them, drunks staggering from doorways, their breaths reeking of cheap star-shatter highs, merchants closing up stalls laden with dubious charms and blood-red herbs, a knot of armored guards roughing up a beggar for sport, their laughter echoing off the slick cobblestones. The air hung heavy with fog and the tang of unwashed bodies, lanterns casting jittery shadows that made every alley look like a trap. Vaer's ribs throbbed, the gold in his purse a hollow comfort now, his buzz fading into a sour headache. "Talk fast, elf," he growled, keeping his voice low as they ducked into a narrower lane, away from prying eyes. "What's got you jumping like a rabbit in a wolf den?" Zariel's luminous green eyes darted, wild with a mix of fury and fear, his moss-green cloak blending into the gloom as they pressed on. "That bastard Jans Rinso," he hissed, voice edged with elven precision. "He cornered us after the fight in Bitterroot, threatened Lys's life to loosen my tongue. I had to play ball, give him scraps. Your name, the kid's scars, our path through the blood wild." But the fool revealed more than he took. His questions were too pointed, probing about Dylan's pull, the beast swarming us like he was bait. He knows the boy's no ordinary wanderer. Zariel paused as they skirted a puddle, reflecting the star shrine's distant glow, its pulse throbbing like a wound in the sky. "I stashed Lys and Arla in a safe room at the Broken Lantern Inn just east of here. They're waiting, scared but holding. The girl's still shaky from the star shatter, but she's got fire." Vaer nodded, his face twisting in a grimace as they turned a corner, the inn's sign looming ahead. The elf's words stirred the guilt he'd drowned in ale, but he shoved it down. "What about the kid? You tying his mess to Jans's grilling?" Zariel leaned in closer, his silver hair catching the lantern light. "I've watched Dylan since the jungle, those scars glowing in the dark, drawing shadows and storms like a magnet. The wolves, the marrow vipers, even that cursed monster chasing him." Jans's questions confirmed it. "The boy's a beacon for Erendor's rot, stirring beasts and gods alike. He's got heart, yeah, brave in his clumsy way, clawing from weakness to something sharper. But if he's led down the wrong path, he could be dangerous, Vaer, a spark that burns the whole damn world." Vaer snorted, the words hitting like a gut punch, echoing Jans's warnings in the cell. Jans said the same shit, called him a plague, dragging evil wherever he stumbles, beasts frenzying, luck-twisting sour, said I'd be smart to cut loose. He rubbed his jaw, the limp slowing their pace as the Broken Lantern's door came into view, its windows spilling warm light into the chill night. Relief had soured. Betraying the kid felt like swallowing glass now. Zariel stopped short, his graceful form tensing under the cloak. "You've heard of the prophecy of the star vessel?" Vaer shook his head, grey eyes narrowing. "Number sounds like elf bullshit." The wood elf's voice dropped to a reverent whisper, urgency sharpening his words as they lingered in the shadows. "The elders passed it down through generations. Most dismiss it as a myth, a tale of good clashing with evil. I don't remember it all, but it goes back thousands of years. Erendor was ruled by Calith and Vaughn, flesh and bone then, not these starry ghosts. Vaughn betrayed Calith, craving soul control, and an epic battle erupted, gods and followers tearing the land apart. It was a stalemate, neither able to crush the other. The peoples suffered, humans, elves, dwarves, all creatures caught in the fallout, violent storms ravaging coasts, famines, starving villages, floods, drowning, the innocent. He glanced around, ensuring no eavesdroppers before continuing. A powerful wizard forged a magical sword through alchemy, the Starblade, hammered from an alloy said to fall from the heavens. Some whisper it's still encased in the star shrine's monolith, fueling that place's buzzing energy. But the blade was stolen by his apprentice, a young man in his early 20s, who'd lost his entire family to a flood born of the gods' war. He swore secret revenge. The apprentice prayed to both Aelthyr and Vaughn, promising each a weapon to tip the scales. They appeared at his call where the star shrine stands today. He cast a spell that should have been harmless against gods, but the Starblade amplified it. He meant to kill them both, but the energy surged from the blade, binding their souls, Aelthyr, Vaughn, and the young man himself. Many thought them destroyed, others say they were banished to another realm. The elders who believed in banishment foretold a return, the young man reborn in Erindor, his coming a door for Aelthyr and Vaughn to flood back through.